Hey guys, welcome to your Twin Flame collective reading. So let's see what sort of energies the collective is dealing with or will be dealing with. Let's see what's going on here for the collective. Okay. All right. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Alright. Let's see the clarifiers before we dive in any deeper. Clarifiers for the collective, please. Clarifiers for the collective. Clarifiers for the collective, please. Okay. Whew. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Wands. Alright. Okay. So to be honest, I am getting I'm actually seeing flashes of a video, a music video. I think the song is something like "Here Comes the Sun Again, It Burns My Skin, I'm Over You," something. I think the band is or was called Texas, I think. So the mental image I'm getting here, the flash I'm getting is the frame when there's this character, a woman I think, she's somewhere in a room on a bed or something, there are some wide windows, there's sun coming in and she's like rolling in bed, trying to get out of bed at some point. I really don't remember the song or the video, but the flashes I'm getting from Spirit are that level, that phase of interacting when she's pretty much kind of frolicking, if you'd like, in bed with the sun, with light, with pure energy. And there's a feeling of blinded by light, being blinded, which of course can have two meanings, right? So of course, as light beings, we gravitate towards the sun, we gravitate towards light, we gravitate towards that feeling of basking in the glory of the sun. But here it feels more like a false light, like an illusion or So I think that I am tapping into a segment of the collective who has dealt in the past with a false flame situation. This feels heavily like a false flame situation to me. In the past, you have had this experience as a twin flame. You have the awareness that you are a twin flame, even if you're not consciously aware of it every step of the way throughout your life, but your soul knows, your energy knows. This is not something you become. You don't become a twin flame. You don't become part of a twin flame connection. You are born a twin flame. Your soul is a twin flame energy. You simply awaken to the fact that this is what you are. You do not become it, right? And because this is what you are, your energy naturally seeks out that dynamic of your divine counterpart. And sometimes, unfortunately, for some twin flames, what happens is that you run into a lookalike. I like to call them lookalike, right? Or props, which I'm sure sounds mean, but I'm gonna explain it. So usually, for instance, in a play or in a movie, right, you use a prop. What is a prop? A prop is an object which is made to look like, to seem to be the real thing that you want to use in that scene, but it's not actually the real thing in the sense that it is used in a play, in a scenario, in a storytelling situation. So for instance, this crystal, right? It is a crystal in reality, but if you are in a play and there's a crystal on the table, that crystal is part of the prop. It is at that point in time, it is not functioning as the true crystal as much as it is functioning as a role in the play. So when you run into a false flame situation, what happens is that your energy knows the truth of the fact that you are a twin flame. But because you have not connected to your twin flame in the 3D yet, or you have connected but you have not gained conscious awareness that they are truly your twin flame, you run into someone who projects something similar about your actual twin flame, and you connect to that because it's a I mean, it sounds bad if I say like that, but it's in handy in a way. So if I know that what I want is this crystal, but I feel the need for this crystal, I gravitate towards this crystal, but I don't have that crystal on my table, and I do have this one, and this is very close, it's handy. I am going to gravitate towards this one because right now I don't have this one. You know what I mean? This is this type of a situation. You gravitated towards a person who seemed to be your twin flame. You had a similar dynamic with them as you would have with a twin flame, but they were not your twin flame. And the process was very traumatic because you cannot put a shape of something made of carton, right, in the place of an actual object and expect it to perform or to actually exist and fulfill all of the characteristics, all of the traits of the actual object. So if instead of this crystal I am using a piece of paper with a crystal drawn on it, right, and I cut out the shape of the crystal, it may look like a crystal from afar, but it is not a crystal, it's simply a piece of paper. This is the situation here. That false flame was a lookalike, a prop, and because they were not the real thing, the type of dynamic that ensued was very toxic, very painful, very emotionally traumatic, and it made you feel a lot of fear, a lot of low vibrational feelings, and it soured your openness or your availability towards your actual twin flame. It may be subconscious, you may not be consciously aware of that, but you are soured towards that level of connection because your energy for the duration of the relationship, your energy actually knew that this person was not the one for you. But your feelings, your mind, your heart, in the moment, in the 3D, connected to that person. Your energy was actually trying to hint, to send out to upwards towards your consciousness the message that that person was not it. And your person is going to come into your life at some point, but you've been so hurt. And it really comes through, and I'm really heartbroken for you. You were so hurt by the dynamic with the false flame that right now when your true flame steps into the picture, you are so afraid to open up. You are so reluctant to experience the connection, to enjoy any level of it. You are so defensive, so closed off, so afraid, like paralyzed, almost paralyzed with fear because of everything that you went through. And of course it's understandable, and of course it's a very difficult point because there's a lot of healing that needs to be done here still, so you can explore something without being weighed down by the crippling fear of it being similar to the past. Because that's what's happening here. You are very reluctant to kind of put yourself in a similar situation ever again. Very afraid of the pain, of the sorrow you could be dealing with if you allow someone to get so close to you again. But I can understand that emotionally. I fully understand it. But as a twin flame, you already are opened to this person, to your twin flame, because you are already connected. You are not connecting now. You are becoming aware of the connection, but the connection is there already. It exists. So you are not making yourself vulnerable towards them. You are understanding how connected you are and how well you can work as a team. It's a case of discovering what is already present within your energy and not inviting in something foreign, an outside thing. You know what I mean? So this is, for instance, more like discovering a part of your body and not attaching a new part to your body, you know? For some reason, Spirit is giving me this image, which is kind of funny in a way, I guess. So this is not a situation like Frankenstein's monster, where you take different parts of things and you put them together and you make up a situation, a person. You are not putting together parts and making a body. You are a body and you are discovering the parts, you know? Like you've been blindfolded and you're taking down the blindfold and you are seeing for the first time your hands, your feet, your hair, your nails, your eyes, you know? You may not have seen them, but they were already there. It's like living without looking into a mirror or any kind of reflective surface. Just because you've never seen your reflection, it doesn't mean that you have no head, no arms, no eyes, no ears, right? But if you don't see a reflective surface in front of you so you can see your own reflection. You may not be aware of the fact that your eyes look like this, your ears look like this, your mouth looks like this, right? Unless you actually see it. By seeing that, you're not creating these things. They are already there. You are simply becoming aware of them. You are exploring them. That's how it is with your twin flame. You are exploring what is already present there in the connection between you. You are not adding someone into your life. You are discovering the fact that this person was always part of your life. Am I making sense? So this is Spirit's way of encouraging you to not remain paralyzed by fear when you connect in the 3D on a deeper level with your twin. This is not a case of bringing into your life someone who may hurt you in the 3D. Unfortunately, many relationships involve some level of discomfort or discrepancy. But you are not inviting someone new into your life. You are discovering the fact that your twin flame was always part of your life. You just weren't aware of it as such before you truly connect. So let's see your advice from Spirit here in the situation. What's the advice from Spirit here? Believe and succeed. Am I right? And on the bottom of the deck we have feeling alone. So see, even in these images, if you kind of put them side by side, you are coming from a place of exploring, daring to explore, going home. You are going home. You are not going to a foreign place. You are returning home. Your connection with your twin flame is the home of your heart, of your soul. So by connecting with them, you go back home. You are not going to a new place. In spirit, if you know what I mean. And you are traveling towards the light here, very clearly, very beautifully, and very healthily. It may be scary because we have dark waters on either side, right? And you don't know what is beyond the line of the horizon here. You cannot actually see forward, but you have a beacon guiding you home. You have the energy of your twin flame guiding you home. You are guiding each other to connect truly in the 3D and allow the true healing and growth process to begin. So be brave enough to follow your intuition and discern between what is your intuition telling you to not explore and what your fear is trying to prevent you from exploring. Make that distinction between fear and intuition. Spirit is really emphasizing that. You may have moments when you think your instinct is guiding you to avoid something or to do something, and in fact it's the fear guiding you to do that. And you have situations where your sixth sense, your intuition is guiding you towards doing something, and your fear is holding you back. So Spirit is emphasizing that you have to work a little bit more on making the distinction between the two energies here. Now in the extended, we are going to take a deeper look into how this energy plays out for the Divine Feminine and Masculine. I'm really curious about that. I hope you will join me there. If not, I am sending you my highest vibes of unconditional love and support, and we'll be seeing you soon, okay? Bye!